Hi there, my name is Kaylee.
My name is Shay.
And we're tackling some big debt
In the Big Apple.
with these big apples. Alani, if you want to sponsor us, let me know. These are my favorite energy drinks for this time of year.
They are fantastic.
They're Witch's Brew, and they're like these little caramel apple flavor. They're super good, and you can get them at Target, but don't go to the Target I go to because I can't ever find them. Hello, and happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
It is Friday, September 27th, and we have some stuff to cover.
Yes, we do.
Someone reminded us that we didn't talk about my birthday party. We said, oh, we'll talk about it next week. We'll show you everything. I forgot. Okay, I'm sorry. So, my birthday party.
A week late.
Where is it? Here it is. Okay. I'll obviously show the pictures while we talk about it. Breakfast was potato and cabbage fritters. They were freaking delicious. Second breakfast, wild mushrooms on toast. 11sies, lembas bread and baked brie. Luncheon, prosciutto wrapped figs with blue cheese. Afternoon tea, tasty little cookies with tea and coffee. Mm-hmm. I think I ended up having an alcoholic beverage instead.
Yes.
Supper was red wine braised chicken with tomato salad. The tomato salad ended up coming later. Dessert, Bilbo's 111st birthday cake. And then there was supposed to be a nightcap, but then I got so full. For anyone who has no idea what the hell I'm talking about right now, hello. Sorry, this is the very first sip of caffeinated anything I've had today. My birthday was on September 13th, and then Shay threw me a birthday party on September 14th.
Called One Birthday to Rule Them All.
So it was Lord of the Rings themed, and so she made all those little Hobbit meals, and I got to sit there and hang out and watch Lord of the Rings all day while Shay made me tasty food. And so that was all the tasty food that we had.
Yep, and our friends kind of
came in and out. It was pretty nice.
It was very nice.
There's one thing about me. I love to sit and watch a thing.
Especially the Lord of the Rings.
I love the Lord of the Rings. So that was that. And it was so much fun. And I had a wonderful time. And thank you so much.
I love you too. Okay.
Second, YNAB decided to just drop a little surprise on us and put us in their video.
My God.
Their 20th anniversary video. I was like, I think Angel was the first person who commented, but then Libby messaged me on Instagram like immediately after, and they were just like, oh my God. And I was like, what is happening? I was literally in the office at work. I was like leaving, packing up my stuff. And I opened my phone and I have to like run downstairs. And I put my earbuds in, and I'm waiting for the subway, watching this YNAB 20th anniversary video, and I'm like, what are they talking about? Ah! I screenshot it, sent it to Shay. We had no idea that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
And that was pretty freaking cool. So thanks, YNAB.
Thanks, YNAB.
We love you so much.
2 years ago, I had no idea what you were.
I did. I've been using YNAB now for, I think, almost 4 years.
Yeah.
And I just felt really nice that they included us. It was like such a nice little cute video too. It was really sweet.
Yeah.
And I love YNAB so much, and it's had such a major impact on my life.
Yeah. So that was pretty prime.
That was pretty prime.
Thank you.
And if you don't know what YNAB is, you will soon find out. What did we do this week? All that. I mean, and getting ready. We're going. So today.
In mere minutes. Actually.
In a moment, in just less than 1 hour, we will be going to the airport and flying many places. So my hometown is in California, and it is not far from LA, but far enough from LA that it has its own little airport. And so we usually stop over on the flights on our way to and from California anyway, just because getting off a 6.5 hour flight is a long flight. Yeah. So we like to get off kind of in the middle, stretch our legs, go to the bathroom in a bathroom that is anchored to the ground. A preference I didn't know I had until I was flying a lot.
Well, but then sometimes there's like turbulence and stuff, and they leave the seatbelt light on, and they yell at you for getting up for like the whole flight.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
So we will be stop. We usually stop over once, but now this time we want to fly into my hometown. So that means a second stopover. So we are testing that out to see how that goes for us. If it's too much, because usually what happens is we stop over once, get up, walk around, stretch our legs a little bit. That's good for our bodies on the long flight, and that's worth a little extra time. And then we usually land in like LAX, and then have to then drive from LAX another hour and a half or 2 hours, depending on traffic, to my hometown. So instead we have added just another little stopover get on a different plane and fly directly in, so we don't have to make that long drive. So the total travel time is technically about the same, but it's just with more. So we're testing that out and seeing how that goes this trip. Anyway, it's going to be a really long day, and we are stopping and pausing to film this video because, number one, I just like making these videos. And number two, it just makes my brain feel happy when the budget gets done on a regular cadence. And so it's just something that makes, it's part of our routine, and it's something that I really, really work hard to maintain.
It's very important to us. That's part of why we have this channel, is to stay consistent.
You're our accountability buddies.
All right, let's get into it.
Well, okay, what are we doing next week that we need to budget for, that we need to think about?
Boy.
Lots of stuff.
Boy. We are going to see...
First of all,
a
airplane.
Game. The airplane.
And then tonight we land, and then we're going to go grocery shopping. That'll come out of our regular grocery budget.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow, my cousin Wyatt, we get to see Wyatt play football. So honestly, don't tell the rest of my family this. The whole point of the whole trip is to go see this kid play some football. So we're going to see 2 football games over there. One this Saturday, one next Saturday. We're going to be hanging out with my family tonight, going to the fair, the county fair. Mm-hmm. Football day with my dad. Nothing too crazy this week, actually. Mm-hmm. Besides the fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing outrageous. We're going wine tasting next weekend, but that's
next
Friday's
weekend.
video, baby. All right, let's get into this. Where's the checklist? Because I'm going to get off track immediately. What do we do this week? What are we doing next week?
We did both of those things.
Speaking of, if you've never heard of YNAB before I started saying crazy stuff, this is YNAB. It's called You Need a Budget. YNAB. And it freaking rules, man. This sounds crazy, but if you're watching this, you're already kind of a nerd. And you're watching people do their budget on a Friday morning. It's 8 a.m. So you're a nerd already, so you might as well just go whole hog into it, okay? YNAB, for me, the thing that got me into it in the beginning was that it kind of gamified my finances.
She loves a game.
It made me feel like I could win at budgeting. And by God, have I been winning at budgeting. This has been such a journey. This is, using YNAB has given me a view on my bank account like I've never had, and I'm just such a huge fan. You can customize everything, you can categorize everything. It's changed the way I use credit cards to the point where all of our flights today and our way back are free, pretty much. It costs like $20 total because of travel rewards, because of the way YNAB handles credit cards. Just has been more, it makes more sense to my brain. It allows me to use credit cards responsibly.
Yeah.
It's freaking awesome. And if you want to check it out, there is a link down below. It's our referral link, full disclosure. What that does is you sign up and you get a 34-day free trial. And then if you like it, and you decide, you know what, this is worth paying for. It's like $12 a month now or something if you pay annually, and like $15 if you want to pay by month. And if you decide you like it and you want to pay for it and sign up, then you get an extra free month. And then I also get an extra free month, which is
rad.
Pretty sick. So check it out. I recommend checking it out. And then if you don't like it and you just delete it, that's also totally fine.
Yeah.
So everybody's going to have something different. But this works for my brain so well. And it works for Shay's brain, too. It just took her a little while to come around.
It did. The learning curve was a little steep for me, but I really enjoy the system.
But good news, if you need help figuring stuff out, you can just watch the 3 years worth of videos of me using it there on this here YouTube.
Yeah. All right.
Overspending. There is a little bit of overspending. Just, oh my God, it was so close.
Yeah.
I thought, 62 cents. 62 cents on the subway. Like, we were so very near. Ordering food, $13.66. That was just because me and Shay did not plan our week very well. So I didn't pack lunch on Tuesday, and Shay had to get lunch while she was at work on Monday. We just didn't plan well. The week got away from us before it even started. I'm going to be real. Rent.
Yes.
Rent for October's funded, so next rent is going to be $800. We do $800. This is what's called a double paycheck week. It's hard for me to remember to explain things, but there's so many new people. Mm-hmm. Double paycheck week is the paycheck week in which me and Shay both get paid because there's 2 of us. Yes. Shay gets paid bi-weekly, so some weeks, single paycheck week, where just I get paid. Mm-hmm. On double paycheck week, we put $800 towards rent.
Because we're rolling in it.
Because we have what feels like an abundance of we're flush with cash.
Yes.
And then single paycheck week,
we put $350.
We put $350
because we are rolling in it less.
So I get paid again on the 4th.
Mm-hmm. So we need to pay all the bills through the 4th.
This one is going to come out too.
Boo.
Oh. I'm going to do this because it's already clicked. Okay. But I forgot about Wyatt. Well, I didn't forget about him, but I didn't go all the way back to September, so. Wyatt is the child who we will be watching him play football. Mm-hmm. He's my cousin's son, but age-wise and kind of family dynamic-wise, he's like my nephew. Mm-hmm. And so we save his age, which is 9, every week, and just throw that in a high-yield savings account and decide what we're going to do with that later.
When he turns 18.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or whenever.
I don't know. I haven't decided. Mm-hmm. Something nice. And also, I'd like to make it more than this, but this is what we got right now while we're paying off our student loans, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Shay canceled her Patreon, so we can hide this. Universal Yums is not coming out right on the 1st, so we don't need to worry about that. Okay, so that is all our bills that are coming out. Okay. Take a deep breath, me. Good morning, it's okay. Okay. Bills. Oh, and for people who like watch these videos and pay attention, we did get that reimbursement back from Shay's job.
We did.
And now we're just going to let that sit there. Because that's how some people ask a lot of the time, how do you handle work expenses where you pay them and then get reimbursed? What we do, because this is about the highest I think it ever goes, really.
Yeah.
What we do is we just funded it. We put some of our money aside and it sits here so that way when money comes out, it doesn't throw off our entire budget. Mm-hmm. And then one day when Shay doesn't have that job anymore, we'll have an extra $130 to throw out something else. But we dedicated some money to sitting and waiting to get spent on work things.
Yes.
Because it just makes your budget, makes you, this way if she hadn't gotten reimbursed until next month, it wouldn't be the end of the world, you know?
Yes.
Cat things. Kitten incident. Underfunded. That makes me feel good. That is beefing up a little. Cat travel. My brother is coming over today to watch the cats, if anyone was wondering. Don't worry. Mm-hmm. Uncle Kenny will be here. We call him that. And I think he likes it.
I think he does.
I'm skipping date night for now. This is our challenge for this month. Mm-hmm. I think, honestly, we did pretty good. We didn't do free date night, but we didn't do hardly any date night because we were just so busy. So technically we did. I'm going to snooze it, actually. The goal was to fund it and then put that money towards the student loans, and we will see what happens.
Yes.
Like, we're just going to... We're not. The challenges, honestly, are just saving our butt when it comes to very expensive months. $157.63 would fill up the rest of this month's groceries. Do we want to do that?
No. I don't think that's necessary
just put 100 and then snooze it?
Yeah.
I feel like 100 will be plenty for what we're planning on.
I agree.
I'm gonna snooze. Why is it 120? We just had some left.
Yes, because
because you only spent like $40 on groceries.
It was very economical with groceries.
Shay, I cannot stress enough what a good job she did with the groceries this week. She made breakfast, like, we just had breakfast, 45 minutes ago?
Yeah.
And we used up every last perishable thing in the fridge on that breakfast. Like, we didn't have to, there was no chaos meal that we had to have. We weren't like, she did such a good job.
Thank you.
Oh, Kenny's on his way. We gotta hurry up. Okay, grocery restock is a category we use. We save $25 a week towards grocery restock, so that way when we do a big Costco run, it doesn't come out of our regular grocery budget, you know?
Yes.
And that, we've only done it once, and I love it so freaking much.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Cannot recommend enough.
Finally got my hair cut. Oh, don't look at this. Actually, you know what, never mind. It's cut, it's just a little wacky. $20 for clothing, sure. I think I use that to cover something. Yeah. Transportation, how much is pending in transportation is the question.
That is the question.
Only 2 trips.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. So how much should we put in there? Should we put the $6 and $5.80 and let it rock?
I say we do 10 and then let it rock.
What else are we gonna use it for?
I mean, it'll just, either way, it'll sit there until we get back,
That's true.
you know?
That is true. You're so smart. And then should we just snooze this?
Yes.
I'm snoozing so that way we know what's actually our actual underfunded number is. Because look, with the snoozing and the decisions, now our underfunded has actually gone under this number, which is ideal because we are, as I said, leaving for a trip in a mere matter of 45 minutes.
Yep.
Fund these things?
Yeah.
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 I just want a little fun money to spend while we're on
I
vacation.
know.
As the outlet malls, they get me so excited.
The outlet malls in California, bro. If you've never been, I recommend.
Being, like, going whole hog on suburbia for, like,
She
a few weeks
has
every
only
year
ever
is
lived in
such
New
a
England,
treat.
but
Yeah.
she is the perfect California suburban mom. She loves to get a little coffee at a Target, like in the Starbucks in a Target, walk around the Target, then go to Costco, walk around the Costco, then go to Sam's Club, walk around the Sam's Club, then stop at Walmart, and then go, like, she loves it. She loves it so much. Okay.
But only for, like, 2 weeks out of the year.
And then she's over it.
Which is why it's perfect.
Okay. All these things are filled. I don't think we'll need anything in household consumables upon our arrival, but that's going to be October, so it's not my business.
Yeah.
We'll budget that next week. Mm-hmm. We come back from California next Tuesday.
Yes.
So we will have one more budget between now and then.
Mm-hmm.
We've got it, so let's do it. Paid staycation. We're not going to use it for this trip.
No.
Because you're not on vacation. We're working all next week.
That's true.
Just from my sister's house, which is the best unlock that I've gotten, honestly.
Yeah.
Dental. Mm-hmm. Your IRA is going to be coming out.
Yep.
Technology. That is great.
Look at that. $0 underfunded.
Oh, that feels so good. Okay. For this trip, we have $268.22. Mm-hmm. We do have a refund coming from our rental car place, or not a full refund, but a partial refund. We had the craziest experience at a rental car place. I can't possibly explain right now, but oh my god.
Basically, imagine a line, and everything is going wrong.
Bad line. The line. Everyone in the line is mad.
And everything is also going wrong on the budget rent-a-car side of things. But nobody in the line knows exactly what's going wrong. And then the man at the front of the line, after like 30 minutes of waiting, eventually goes, "Okay, everyone, just go to a car and stand by it.
And we'll assign it to you." So then you have a line of people who have been waiting, some up over an hour, running and calling dibs on cars in a parking lot.
It was like the Hunger
It
Games.
was crazy. So we're getting a partial refund. So we're waiting for that to hit, and then that will roll into here. So we'll have like $300, but I feel as if that's probably not enough. So should we throw another 100?
Yes.
Okay. And it's gonna be like 58 or something, so it'll put us over 400.
Yep.
63.35. I want to finish this off,
Okay.
and then we can buy that upon.
You don't want to put it toward the challenge?
I do, but I want to finish this because I want to get this when we get back.
That's true.
It's only $567. So we can buy a mattress topper. And then we are going to put what this would have been date night money onto the student loans. And you know what? It's not the full 175. It's not. But it is something.
It is better than zero.
Better than zero is the goal.
And we already have had, as I'm sure you all know, an outstanding month on the student loans. So I'm not super upset about this.
I'm not, but every penny adds time back to our lives, you know?
Yeah.
And that I like. So you know what? I'm happy. 57.68.
We'll take it.
I'll take it. How do I work my phone? Okay, transfer to this account.
It's beginning.
I got old. I had my birthday and I turned old.
I don't know.
Just kidding.
I don't think you're old.
I'm not old.
You are, however, born crotchety. you were born a little bit crotchety.
That's true.
And I love that about you.
I love you, baby. Mm. I don't know the words.
I think the apple's rotten right to the core from all the things passed down from all the apples coming before. Ta ta.
If you know, you know. If you don't, sorry.
Sorry.
Okay. That went way better than I thought it would. I gotta be honest with you guys. I don't know why I closed this again. I need it.
That was good. We were able to touch all of our goals and all of our categories and fund everything we needed. I feel excellent about that.
I feel excellent about that as well. We need to add this transaction.
I think we had a good September financially.
Yes.
We were so busy.
We were too busy.
I cried about how busy we were more than once.
It was fun. Okay. So I keep my student loans. Again, lots of new people. Hello, new people. Thank you for freaking being here. That's sick. I keep the student loans on another budget separate from our spending budget because especially in the beginning, I think it'd probably be less of a problem now. But in the beginning, the only way to get the student loan payment to happen was to trick my brain into thinking this money did not exist.
Yes.
So I started with, I think it was originally like $150 or $100 or something off every paycheck would go into a separate account entirely. So I never saw it. Never part of the original budget, never part of my spending. And then that started slowly building up over time. And now $300 a week, because I get paid weekly. So $300 off every paycheck immediately goes into another account. And it just, honestly, at this point, I think all of this could probably be on the other budget and we wouldn't take from it. But it's just nice. I think it just makes it easier.
It is. The fact that we don't have to devote a single brain cell to making sure this money is set aside, I think is
prime
part of the reason why our efforts have been so successful.
Yeah, because this feels like we just took $57.68 out of the other budget, but it does not feel like we took $357, you know?
Yeah.
It's pretty nice. And then as soon as these are paid off, we get an immediate crazy wacky raise.
Yes.
Right now, these are in an interest pause because something with the save plan, I have no idea. So we are putting everything onto this one that we're working on right now. Student loan 10 is the biggest one with the highest interest rate. Mm-hmm. So we're throwing everything at that until they start taking interest again, and then we'll start paying the interest on these guys so they don't grow. Yes. But $357.68 onto that guy. So that puts our total at $1,850 for the month.
That's crazy.
A lot of that came from you guys being nice for my birthday. So
thank you.
Thank you so much. But $1,200 is our base for how much we put towards the student loans. So that's what we do, y'all. We're just out here paying.
We're out here tackling some big debt.
In the Big Apple, you know? Like it's like we said. It's like what we said in the thing in the beginning. I'm doing my best. Also, this week when the payment cleared, it went under 130.
Which is huge.
I started at, and this is a crazy number, I understand. If you're new and you're hearing these numbers for the first time, I'm so sorry. I know this is a terrible way to start your day. It started at 171. I have a graduate degree. I went to a private school for my graduate degree. Wouldn't recommend it. I had fun. I had a good time. I'm glad I went. But sheesh. But started at 171, and now it's at 129. So that is freaking major. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And every time I look at these and how fast we're paying them off, it honestly gets me so excited to save up for a house because we are going to save for a down payment
so fast
like the world has never seen before.
We're going to buy a house with cash. We're not. Probably not.
No, probably not.
Probably not. But
if everything we were doing now was going toward a house,
imagine how fast we'd be saving up.
Yeah.
All right. This is our payment trajectory. It says currently we're going to be paying it off March 2028. But y'all know the drill. Our plan, because I think this interest pause is supposed to last till at least June. Mm-hmm. But you know what? I've said that before. Guess what? It lasted for 3 years. So I don't think that's going to happen again, probably. But that'd be pretty sick. So March 2028, current payoff plan for this loan specifically. In our brains, I think March 2028 is... we're going to pay off all this. I'm tired of these. So $357.68 available for payment and student loan 10. I was hoping it would go down. That's okay. It will next time. So we're just going to keep throwing stuff at this. $1 at a time.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. And it honestly is going so much faster than I could have ever dreamed. It really is. It felt impossible. If you go back, maybe I'll remember to link the video below, but maybe I won't. Sorry. I was saving up for all of COVID. For 3 straight years, I was saving up, and we made a payment of $17,000 right before the payments resumed, right before the interest kicked back in. And then since then, we've paid, I think that's a very similar amount down in the last year.
Yeah.
So it took 3 years to save up the $17,000. I had a job change that made a huge impact on what we were able to do, and literally have paid, I think, almost that much in the last year. So I feel really good about the way this is. That snowball effect is freaking real. It just really, once you start going and once you start getting in the habit of these things and making, like, taking your brain out of it and making it part of your life, it just starts happening really fast. So it makes me really excited to see what, like, saving up for a house, putting towards our retirement and our early retirement, like, what that's going to look like once we get through with this part. Because this is also, while we're still contributing to your Roth IRA, we're still contributing to my 401k. So those are building slowly, but building in the background while we're making these positive changes to our net worth. So that feels freaking awesome. My brother is going to be here any moment. So we are going to go get the house ready, say goodbye to some cats. I'm going to edit this on the airplane, so this will be up in a while. Sorry. Whenever you see this, it's probably later than usual.
Yeah.
But I'm editing it from an airplane on our way to freaking Philadelphia or something. So thanks for being here. September
27th.
What a wild one in September. Tuesday we will have a September wrap-up and check in on all of our annual goals. So if you want to see how our net worth is looking, how our retirement savings looks, the overall change in the student loans this year, check that on a Tuesday. And if you don't care about any of that and just like the budgeting, then we will see you
On Friday.
on Friday.